Hi there, welcome to this presentation on the Distinguished Modern Classrooms Educator and Advocate credential. Whether you are a classroom teacher or someone who supports a classroom teacher in their implementation, or you're just curious what this credential is all about, this presentation will certainly cover that information, and I'm just excited that you've decided to join us. Taking a look at today's agenda, we'll begin with some introductions, talk a little bit about the Distinguished Modern Classrooms Educator credential, what it is, overview the application process, and then give you some information on the next steps. So diving right in, my name is Lisa Doty. I'm one of the program managers here at the Modern Classrooms Project, where we strive to support educators just like you every single day as you work to support your students and their learning. So what are these two credentials? We have the Distinguished Modern Classrooms Educator credential that identifies and certainly elevates the expertise of educators who are implementing the model in their classroom. We also want to recognize those folks who support educators in their implementation, educators like coaches, building leaders, district leaders. We want to recognize your efforts to support implementation in your building with this new credential, the Distinguished Modern Classrooms Advocate. Along with that credential, we have some perks we like to share with you. One is 1 free hour of graduate credit. You'll receive a digital badge, a certified micro-credential, that resume language, and a certificate of completion. You'll be joining a network of fellow educators from all around the world. We would be thrilled to add your face to our map, so be sure to check out our website for that information. You'll receive a lifetime subscription of both Screencast-O-Matic and Edpuzzle. And then down in the bottom corner, you can see the very cool spinning backpack. We've heard great things about this backpack. It's roomy, it's fun, and it spins right here in the picture. So we would be excited to share that with you. DMCEs and DMCAs also become eligible to apply for that expert mentor position, where they can support fellow educators in their journey through the virtual mentorship program. That elevates fellow educators, and it grows our community here at the Modern Classrooms Project. Not only do these perks apply to the DMCE, but DMCAs will also be eligible for all of these perks. So we really look forward to sharing that with you. Taking a closer look at what that application process looks like, whether you are creating content that is student-facing or teacher-facing, if you are a coach, if you are an administrator, we invite all of you to apply for this credential. Similarly, folks have asked, how long do I need to be implementing before I can apply? And the answer is, we look for evidence of effective implementation, not necessarily a certain number of weeks or months. So if you feel you have that evidence, then we certainly encourage you and invite you to go ahead and apply. What the process looks like, you will navigate to our website, that DMCE page, and click Apply Now. You will find a template that you will need to either download or make a copy. Some submit the Microsoft document, or it will be a Google Doc. Either way, get that submission template, gather up those materials. The good news is you're likely not going to be creating brand new content to complete this application. This is all evidence of what you've been doing in your classroom, so you're simply going to be gathering that content and plugging it into that application. You will provide a fair amount of written feedback, and I have to say, looking at the applications, the submissions, the feedback is such a great part. That reflective piece really brings that teacher into the process, know what they've been experiencing, what they have felt success with, what they've had to trial and error. And so that really brings the teacher's voice into the process of applying for this credential. And lastly, if I can move my face out of the way, you will re-upload this document to us, submit it on that same page. All of the instructions are right there on that DMCE website page. And then about a month, generally speaking, about a month later, you'll receive a decision from us here at the Modern Classrooms Project review team via email. And that's all you do. You gather that application, the materials, and you submit, and then you wait to hear back from us. So once we receive your submission, we score it using a competency-based rubric on all of those elements of our model, along with the learning design piece and that general implementation. And so, as I mentioned earlier, reflection is such a big component of this submission. We look forward to reading this part. This really brings the educator into the process. We enjoy watching the videos, looking at content, but we really do enjoy reading. How was the experience for you? What challenges did you have? What adaptations did you make? And then the advice that educators give to new implementers. That is always such a great part of reviewing these applications. So we are excited for that reflective component. These folks that you see here, these are Distinguished Modern Classrooms educators, and we can't wait to add your face to our map, along with those Distinguished Modern Classrooms advocates, those folks who support educators in their implementation journey. So the steps, just to recap, access our application. Go to our website, look for that DMCE page, and click Apply Now. Gather your materials. Like I said, you have already been implementing. You probably have all of these pieces ready to go, and all you'll need to do is put them into that submission template that you download or make a copy, and then add that reflective piece. You'll submit your application to our website. Check that website out for those dates and timelines, so you'll have an idea of when to submit and when to expect to hear back from us here at the Modern Classrooms Project. And then check your email, because you'll hear some news from us generally about a month after you submit your application. So if you have questions about this process, be sure to check out the website. We've got some frequently asked questions on there. The process is pretty comprehensive. I think you'll find that submission template to be straightforward. As always, we've got our contact information on there to support you, because what we want is to invite educators who are implementing at any level, teachers, those who support them. We just want you to take your work and share that with us. So we look forward to viewing your submissions. Can't wait to see what you come up with. Thanks so much.